Okay, we are back. It's Juicy Honey time once again. Juicy Honey Plus 28 has just come out. Even though I know by the time you're seeing this video, it's been a little bit since it came out, but it just came out very recently since I got it and did the video. So here we go. Juicy Honey, Authentic Visual Collection Cards Plus 28. Featuring Miyu Aizawa, Mayuki Ito, Julia, and Cocoro Asano. Some of these girls we've seen in the Juicies before, some of them we've seen in the CJs before, and some of them we've seen in the Tri-Field Loving You stuff before. But we know who we're here for. We know who I'm here for on this one. Always, 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 always. I'm always here for Julia. Promo cards for Julia. I didn't even look at the back. The back of this one's got another promo card inside of it. That was just dumb. I almost flipped the promo cards over to show you guys the back of the promo cards, and I almost messed up the video right away. So we got promo card 3 and promo card 7. Alright, promo card 3 and promo card 7. I believe there's 2 promo cards per girl, and of course they know how much I love Julia, and everybody in the shop likes everybody else, so they gave me both Julia promo cards. So let's look into these ones. We've got lots of stuff like this one on here. At least on the back of these ones, they tell us all the English, right? Regular cards, regular parallels, insert cards, special insert cards. God, it's like the entire list once again. Base auto, type A, type B, honey gymwear, 4 cards. Honey negligee, honey lingerie, A, B, C. Premium insert cards, autos, type C and D. We got die cut. We got something called a succubus. I don't know what it is yet. First Juicy, numbered to 50. Kaisho, numbered to 10. Opus Noir, 1 of 1. Auto combos, message autographs, Art of Honey. And then all of this stuff over here. Like, my God. Juicy Hip Auto Gold, Juicy Autograph Green, Juicy, so much stuff. So many 101s, bra strap, bra hook, DNA cards, nipple stamps. My God, there's just so much stuff on these ones. So let's get into Juicy 28. Oh, my scissors are dull as hell. I need to find a place here. Now I rip right through the box. I gotta find a place here that'll sharpen knives and scissors, and I can just take all the crap from the house there. Oh yeah, I forgot. I thought we had to open the top. Now, Juicy does not have box cards, right? No, it's CJ that has the box cards. Juicy does not do box cards. Let's put our girls up there in their yoga exercise outfits. So we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 packs, right? That one seems more solid than the other packs. So let's crack one just so we can get a little. Oh yeah, we can't do it right there. Oh, Grandpa, leave me alone. Let's crack into one of these. Of course we got a hit. Of course there's a hit. Oh, hey, we're gonna have to cover up our hit right away. We gotta cover up one of our hits. We'll use one of our Julia promo cards to cover up one of our hits. Now, it usually seems to be 3, maybe 3 hits inside of these boxes. I'm not sure. I can't remember. So, all right, let's look. There is Mayu. Is that it? Yeah. Miyu Aizawa sitting on a sofa with nothing on. Julia, purple underwear. Those are kind of weird granny looking ones, but not going to complain too much. There is Cocoro. Got to cover both parts Cocoro. Seems like we're going to be covering a lot of Cocoro as we go forward here. Can we do it with one thumb for Mayu? We kind of can, but we kind of got to bend the card as well. So there we go. We're into, it's basically just our typical Juicy stuff where you're going to probably see more of my thumbs than you're going to see of the cards. Okay. Oh yeah, these are the ones that have like the question and answer and information about the girls at the bottom of these cards as well. All right. Do we need to cover her butt? Like, is that acceptable? Because that's only half of her butt, really. It's only half of her butt, so I don't know. We know we got to cover those, though. Good old Cocoro. Okay, so one of our hits is already up there. We're already cracking into the hits here. So let's go. We'll go 3 packs this time. We'll get some extra ones going. We'll check out all the sides of these ones, and we'll see what type of hits we get from this. Of course, we're hoping for Julia hits. As many Julia hits as we can get. Now, with the Lovin' You, it always seems like with that Tri-Feel boxes, the Lovin' You Tri-Feel stuff, it almost seems like you get 1 hit per girl. But I don't know if that's just my luck or if that's actually the way that they do it in those things. But I always feel like I'm getting 1 hit per girl in those ones. And I'm just quickly checking to make sure. Yep, there we go. See, we're getting our hits out of the way really fast. But that doesn't mean that no other cards are going to have hits on them either. So we knocked our box down. That was just rookie mistake. Okay, so let's get into these. We can at least check out Cocoro on this one. We got no problem checking out Cocoro on this one. I'm pretty sure Cocoro was in one of the recent Tri-Feels that we did from the Lovin' You set. Feels like her name's familiar from that, but it could also be from the last Juicy Honey that we also did as well. I know she doesn't have a CJ. She doesn't have a lone CJ box, because I would remember her name being like one of the CJ boxes. There's Cocoro again. There is Mayuki. At least we're getting some cards to feature what the girls look like. Okay, when they asked me for who I wanted the bonus cards of, I said, of course, Julia. But yeah, Mayuki. I would get a bonus card of Mayuki any day. Yeah, I think Mayuki would have been a good choice on it. I can't show you why she's a good choice, but yeah. She is, yeah, definitely. Oh, I'm starting to like Mayuki. What's her last name? Miyu Aizawa. No, Mayuki Ito. We've seen her. God. There's just too many boxes and too many different ones that we've gone through. So I don't know if she was Juicy or if she was Lovin' You. The CJ girls seem to just kind of cycle through the same 10 CJ girls, and that's not... Well, it's not any of these girls, because we know Julia will do CJ. But Cocoro, Mayuki, and Mayu don't seem to be from the CJ series. There's Mayu. Mayu seems to be the thinnest of all of them. Cocoro would be the next thinnest. And then Mayuki. Mayuki's got a little bit more to look at. A little bit more curve, and she's really pretty too. And then there's Julia. Julia's just a goddess. Absolute goddess. Don't tell my wife. Actually, I don't care. It's not like she knows I do these boxes anyway. And it's not like she's going to be worried. I've gotten fat lately, so who cares? It's not like I'm going to run off and find Julia anywhere. There we go. Mayu. Yeah, all of these ones on the back, they all have the information about them. Birthday, like Cocoro's birthday from the look of it. Birthday is 2002. Height. E-cup. She's an E-cup. They must measure weird in Japan. They must. Because I wouldn't consider her an E-cup on there. Alright, there's Mayuki. From that picture, Mayuki looks like maybe Mayuki wasn't born the way that she's being portrayed in some of these pictures. I'm not going to complain about it. She wants to spend her money that way. I will allow her to spend her money that way. Alright, so these are, goddamn, these are like, this set is like just either they're in their exercise gear or they're in nothing. Like, they're in absolutely nothing in this one. This is, I think I always forget until we get to the Juicy Honeys, like how adult, not adult because it's not like they're having sex on the cards, but I mean like, these are full out nude cards. These are 18 plus, no doubt about it on these ones. I think we just saw this one because I remember that bum. Okay. All right, see, there we go. Cocoro kind of looks like a girl that used to be in my yoga classes about 4 or 5 years ago. There we go. Super cute, super hot, but she was always super hungover coming to yoga as well. I always thought that was weird. You're going to yoga class to keep yourself in like great shape, and she was in great shape. But almost every morning yoga class she came in and she looked like she was gonna just throw up right there in the yoga class. Like she just looked like she was gonna die. For somebody who was big into keeping herself very healthy, she was very unhealthy the night before. That's all I can say on that one. Oh, hey, let's finish off that first side. I'm not judging. Anybody can do whatever they want. I just don't drink. So that may be why I find it kind of weird. If you're really trying to keep... If I'm trying to stay in shape, that's one of the main things that I would stay away from as well. Okay, but let's not judge. Let's look at naked Japanese girls, because that's always a nice bonus. Okay, I'm just quickly checking if there's any hits we need to take away. Does not look like it. All right, let's start with this beauty. We know who's coming up. You know who's coming up. Julie is coming up, and she's got her bikini hanging just the right way. Just the right way on our little Julia there. And then we've got it even better. Nothing anyway on Julia right there. All right, there is Cocoro. Yeah, now that I put that connection together to that girl that was in my yoga classes, it's going to be hard to not imagine her on these ones. There's, all right, Julia's going full out on this one. She's proven why she is the queen of these cards. Why she's been doing this longer than most of these other girls. God, she's been doing it longer than I swear some of these girls have been born, probably. Julia, I don't know when she started, but I know her age. And I know her age is pretty much, for some of these girls, Julia's going to be almost double their age on these cards. But god damn, she looks good. I don't think anybody would be complaining about Julia for at least another 10 years. There's no reason to be complaining. Of course, at the shop, no, she's so old. Oh, you like the old one. Well, so what? It's not like you guys are getting much. You guys are hanging out in a card shop. That's what and they're watching this because I always post this on there. So, hey, you make fun of Julia, I'm going to make fun of you guys. Bunch of dicks. All right, there's Mayu. What's that on there? All right, I don't know. All right, Cocoro in her bikini outfit right there. Not bikini. That looks more like lingerie. All right, Mayuki. There is Mayuki again. I'm trying to get it. I wish I had a smaller thumb. Then I wouldn't have to cover so much. We just got to cover up the parts that need to be covered. But then on a lot of these ones, there's a lot of parts that need to be covered. All right, Mayuki again. God, these pictures are making me want to go back to yoga class. But then I'll just get in trouble in yoga class. All right, Mayu. Mayu again. All right, there is thin little Cocoro. And Mayuki. And, okay, here we go. Here's one of the SP cards with the stamped silver inlay on the outside of it. One for Mayuki. And on the back. Can we cover that stuff? How can I cover that stuff? Oh, well, let's use Cocoro to cover over her picture on the back. See, with this one, it's gives us the English on that one. Date of birth, November 30th, 1997. Height, 160. Measurements, 8. I don't know what the measurements are for centimeters. I don't do the centimeter thing on those ones. SP card, 4 out of 9. So that must mean that, again, each girl has 2 SP cards. And then there'll be like one SP card with like all 4 of them together, most likely. Okay, let's get into these. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All right. Let's do 3 more on this little round, and let's see what we are going for. Okay, only 1 SP card out of that whole thing, that whole side of the box. But then we did get the 2 hits out of that side of the box, so that's probably why there's not as many insert stuff on that side. All right, quick check for, and I was right. I'm always right. All right, these three packs all had the SP stamped cards. So there's Mayu's SP stamped card. Mayu is Date of birth, March 3rd, 2003. All right, she's 2003. We have the Julia one, the Julia stamped card. And we're going to cover a bit of her on there. Julia, date of birth, 1987. See what I told you? 1987 on her. All right. Measurements, 101. Of course, 101. And we have the Mayuki, Julia, Cocoro. All four of them together on one card. But if you read across, it's Mimajuko, Yuyukilia, Koro. Yeah, I almost read it the wrong way across. And then it's just featuring, there's your 4 Juicy Honey models on there. That's special card 9 out of 9. So, okay, let's get through some more of these ones. That's actually, Mayu hasn't really been standing out to me, but this card stands out. All right, Julia, she's always in purple. God, it's like she knows that I love that color on her. All right, Mayuki. Julia, no purple this time. Everything's gone. Cocoro. God, it's got to be annoying watching this, just seeing my thumbs across everything every damn time. I guess everybody's just got to imagine. Or just go online. You can probably find pictures of these girls online. If they're doing this stuff, I bet half their cards are probably featured online. But it's always fun to see what type of hits I'm going to get out of this stuff. Cocoro Asano. There is Mayuki. There's Mayuki in purple. See, they know. Mayuki in purple looking smoking hot. Julia in almost nothing looking smoking hot. There is Mayuki in another outfit. Yeah, I kind of, when I go into the shop next, I'm going to ask him if he has any extras of the Mayuki bonus cards. I want to see what those ones are like. I didn't even look. Usually I get to look at all the bonus cards and pick which ones I want. But yeah, they know if Julia's in the set, just give me the Julia bonus cards. That's all I'm going to want is just the Julia bonus cards. Okay, there's a bonus right there from Julia. Okay, oh, there we go. We're back to the typical picture of put the bikini or the bra in your mouth, have it hanging down over one boob while the other boob is showing. That seems to be in every set that we've been looking at recently. The bite the bra and eat it ones. All right, Mayuki and her Bret Hart inspired bikini. I see. I don't know if that's shadow or if that's something else. We got to make sure on that one. Cocoro took off half. I think that's a little bit too much of a deep look inside there. We're going to have to get that one covered up. All right, Cocoro once again. Cocoro's really cute. I'm positive Cocoro was in one of those tri-field boxes that we opened. And I remember saying the name Cocoro like 100 times before as well. Okay, we are getting there. Mayuki. Just trying to shift in my chair here a little bit. Julia letting her girls all hang out. Mayuki, we got it covered just right there at the bottom of the picture. Mayu just blasting her headlights at us. And Julia, same thing. Okay. How many more packs? 5 more packs. God. I guess when you go from boxes, the other boxes I was opening didn't have that many packs in them. So when you get to the boxes with so many packs, it starts feeling like it's just never ending on these ones. So I guess since these are hanger packs, right? These are hanger packs. I guess certain shops are going to just have packs of these hanging on the walls for you to buy in Japan. Still haven't been to Japan. Still trying, but I'm also trying to get home to Canada this year for the first time in like 10 years. So, yeah, I'm going to be trying to go to Japan. I would love to do a layover in Japan, but I'll probably have too much luggage. I either have too much luggage going home to Canada for stuff that I need to take with me, and then I'll have too much luggage with all the crap I'm bringing back from Canada with me as well. I need to somehow just plan a trip over to Japan, but when you've got all the cats, just like I do, there's no going anywhere. All right, let's get these scissors out of the way. No hits in this part, so maybe there's hits in those last two packs, or we just have our 2 hits up there at the top already. Okay, Mayuki. Mayuki's making me want to go to Japan more. Mayuki. I don't know if we have to cover that, but I think we should, because there's a little bit of shadowing that could be suspect. That could get us in trouble on here, on the platform that allows some of the most fake informational videos about things that there's no way in hell those videos should have been approved. But if I show you guys cards, I get in trouble. I don't think I've even done a break since I did these last ones. One of the last Julia boxes, or maybe it's 2 Julia boxes back, it posted itself, because I have them all timed to post on certain days. And then that morning I woke up to like a warning from YouTube. And it's so stupid. It said that they removed my cover photo, like my video cover photo of Julia, because it was too sexually suggestive. It was just Julia in lingerie as part of the, you guys all see what my things look like that I make up for each one of the girls. It was a hot picture, but it wasn't anything like insanely crazy. Like every day I go on YouTube, there's like 1,000 video things where they're showing girls, and obviously those video place cards were made to get people to look at the video by using sexual content. But yeah, my video, which was just a picture, one of Julia's modeling pictures in lingerie, was too hot for YouTube. Which, like I said, that's just crazy, because I've seen stuff way riskier than what I posted on here with that one. So I had to quickly that morning make up like a new make up a new card for the advertising card or whatever it is, the card that everybody sees before they watch the video or click on the video. Had to make up a quick new one for Julia just so I wouldn't get in trouble. And then I switched a few more after it too. A few of the videos, Mayuki, a few of the videos after it, I quickly switched up their pictures to make sure they weren't too bad, so that I wouldn't end up with another warning. Because that first warning was just like, this is your warning. No sanctions, nothing being pulled, no time off or anything like that. So I got to watch it for the next little bit. I absolutely love this bikini. Yeah, I got to watch it for the next bit to make sure that I'm not accidentally showing something that's a little exciting. Not crazy exciting, not like girls in wet t-shirts and stuff like that, or anything that I see so many other people posting. But there we go. Julia in her purpley lingerie. Mayu getting ready to go do some yoga. Julia forgot her clothes, but she's still at the yoga place. Mayuki. There we go. Cocoro. And Mayu. We don't know if she's taking it out or putting it back in. Who knows? Either way, she looks good doing it. All right, 2 more packs. 2 more packs. Only 2 hits. Usually 3 hits for a juicy. God, I can't even speak today. For a Juicy Honey Plus, it usually seems like we average 3 hits for the Juicy Plus stuff, but maybe this time we're not going to be that lucky, it looks like. Let me double check if there's anything I need to pull out. Nope, nothing I need to pull out. No extra autos, no extra hits on this one. All right, Cocoro in her green. Julia in her purple. Cocoro barely in her yoga outfit. Julia. Mayu. Julia once again. Mayu once again. All right, there's Mayuki. Always looking good. I like that Mayuki has a lot of cards where it's showing off the lingerie. We can actually focus in on Mayuki a little bit more. Cocoro doesn't seem to have too many of those because she always wants to eat her damn bra. And Cocoro there. We almost missed covering that bottom part. My thumb almost missed on that one. Last base cards that we got here. Cocoro, Julia in the purple once again. One day I'm going to go through all these questions and answers at the bottom and just check out what they all say. Wouldn't be easy to do on here because I have to use the translator, show you guys the translator, hold the card properly so the translator can catch it, but then also still try to cover up the card as well. Be probably a little bit too many tricks just to be checking out what it says at the bottom of the cards. All right, Mayuki. Yes, I am covering that bottom part. Cocoro. Mayu. And Cocoro one more time. All right, so we got 4 of the SP cards with the silver stamping around the outside. Who did we get again? We got Julia. We got Mayu, and we got Mayuki. And then we got all the girls, right? We got those ones there. So we didn't get the special one like that of Cocoro. That's the only one we didn't get one of those SP cards for. All right, so let's see, what do we have? And what do I need to cover? Where are my... Should have had this stuff ready. Okay, what we have here, we have a Cocoro. Where the hell are my scissors? Cocoro needs some covering. Always. Cocoro, Jesus, I can't even show you the back of that one. I thought the back of this one wouldn't be too bad. I'm going to need monster pieces of tape for the back of this card. Okay, for Cocoro Asano, yeah, we'll just cover that top part there because we're safe at the bottom. Enclosed material is guaranteed by Havarosa, Cocoro Asano. All right, so this is the photo in card, the juicy photo in card of Cocoro Asano. All right. No auto on that one, but it's still a nice one of Cocoro. So let's put her there. Let's get Julia over here. And let's get our other one out, which, yes, of course, we're going to need to cover. And, of course, I'm happy about this one. Very happy about this one. I'm always happy about these ones. Let's see. Is this numbered? It's not. It's 1 out of... It's 1 out of 260. 1 out of 260. We've got the Juicy Honey Negligee of Julia. So, see, you can even see my fingers behind there. So that's a very sheer negligee that she was wearing. So, the enclosed material is guaranteed once again. Number 1 out of 260, which, once again, just to make sure everybody knows, that does not mean that I got the number 1 card. It just means that this is 1 of 260 of these ones. They do number some of their other cards, the more rare cards, but the ones that are the higher numbers like that, they don't specifically number them. They just let you know how many there are and which one you got. So, not a bad box. Not bad. Like, compared to our other juicies that we've opened, though, I think this was a bit of a weaker one than what we've had in the past. I think usually with Juicy Honey, we usually have 3 hits per box on those ones. So, yeah. Not complaining, just pointing it out. It's still a good box. It was a good deal. I got this right on the release night, so there was a special deal for release night on these ones, but no auto, no big deal. Still a good box. It's still Julia. Nobody's going to complain about Julia. And right there, look, I got 2 promo cards and I got 2 hits. Both promo cards and one of the hits is Julia, so I'm happy. My Julia collection will expand more. Okay, so that's it for me on this one. Should we zoom up a little bit? Try to get the girls up top into it as well? Yeah, there we go. All right. we are done for this one. All finished on Juicy Honey Plus number 28. We'll be back again soon. I got some more Loving You. I got some more CJ. I got some more hits. I got some more bomb cards. I got lots of stuff coming up, so just check it out. Trying to drop every week to week and a half for the videos right now. Yeah, so stay tuned. If you like this stuff and if you love Julia, like, share, subscribe, tell everybody come on over here, check out the cards. I know my thumb's always in the way, but that's the way YouTube wants me to do it, so blame them, don't blame me. And I will see you guys the next time with more cards, more girls, and more hot stuff. So see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.